Hello and welcome back. And it's a lot warmer than it was last week, and it's taken near enough a week for the ground to thaw out. It's been a real cold period for us, and we're still getting some frost, just mild ones at night. So I'm going to be cooking tonight, and I've already got the potatoes, onions and beans in storage. What I need is some parsnips. So because it was so cold and frozen last week, I'm going to see if I can dig them out, make my life a little bit easier, because it doesn't half take a while if you just do it by hand, and I really do struggle at times. So let's see what we get. Hopefully a success. Right, so the first thing I did was I actually did top it all off, because the leaves were just all over the place, rotting away, and it was just a breeding ground for slugs. But like per usual, it's all gone into the compost. Right, so this is our deepest bed, and there's parsnips do just go shooting down. So I know this is going to be a bit of a battle every time, it has been. And I also know that they're always going to have canker. I don't know why, but they always seem to have canker. Right, I'm putting it off, aren't I? Let's have a go at these. Right, so I've always dug them out by hand, but I've seen a few people do with the forks. So let's see how this goes. Oh, this one's a real biggie. Oh, that came out all right. Oh, that one's gone as well. That's a whopper, isn't it? Bit of fork damage. That's massive. I can't believe the size of that. Like I say, they got some canker on, but that's a biggie. I did say for 3 parsnips, so let's see how this one goes. Oh, I think that's I think that'll do me. I'm quite pleased with that. Actually, I'll just do this next one. Oh, hopefully this one's not as big as the other one. Oops. How long is that? Right, so there we go. 4 parsnips. That's the thumbnail, that, isn't it? So this is the thumbnail sorted, isn't it? I mean, this is massive. It's going to be a really big stew tonight. The thing is that we don't eat as many parsnips now, so I won't be doing as many next year. But I'm really pleased with the size of these. I know this one's has been split in a few places, but they really are massive. I'm really pleased. Right, so the next thing that's on my shopping list is some turnips. So let's see how we go with those. Right, I don't need any fork for these, and this is quite a big turnip. I've never grown turnips before, but it says on the recipe I need one, but I think I may go with 2 of these. I mean, they're okay size-wise, aren't they? Right, so while I'm here, I thought I'd show you this rocket. It's taken me a bit by surprise, really, and it's also made me question and how am I going to grow next year for summer as well as winter, so I can plan all the beds. So after we had those heavy frosts, which according to the records for the town, it got down to -9, and we're 100 metres above that, so possibly in some areas got down to -10. And then straight after that we had some snow, about 2 inches, and it always makes you feel like a kid when you're walking through it. Right, so this rocket is absolutely flourishing, and what I did in autumn was I planted it up, and I just thought it's just going to be an autumn crop. It'll go in the frosts and then the kales will take over, but it's flourishing, and also everything else has survived and is still growing away nicely. You know, the kales, the Chinese cabbages, daikon radish, turnips, spinaches, mazunas, brassicas. So I'm looking at all this and thinking, well, if we got down to -10 without any protection, do I need like the hard structures of the shade netted bed or even the mini greenhouse? And what else can I grow? You know, I wasn't expecting this to be flourishing in a winter climate, but it is, and I'm going to have to take quite a bit of pickings off it. I mean, it is starting to flower, and you probably can see just at the front there. So it may be stressed, but as questioned how I grow things. I'm planning now. I've got to really think about how I'm going to plan for next year on all the beds, and like I say, the hard structures I've got in the garden. So that was a bit of a waffle. Let's have a let's have a look what seeds I've started sowing. Right, so it's propagator time now. I've had these Super 7s for the last couple of years now, and they do work really well, and they became quite popular last year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do just one through the next couple of months, just continuously on. So I've started off some house dwarf tomatoes to try and see if I can get an early crop of those just on the windowsills. Hopefully around about May time, May, June. But we'll see how we go with that. And then I've started off some shallots. Now I know that's really early, but what I want to do is try and get everything in the ground, because this summer has been total washout, and if I want to get good crops, I'm going to try and get everything in as soon as I can. And if I need to put some protection down, then I will do. I mean, where these are going, they're going to go in the climbing bed. So I'm going to be putting over the mesh anyway to protect them from the allium leaf miner. So they're already going to have some protection. And if I need to put a fleece over them, then I will do. So yeah, I'm going to try and do just one of these and just continuously use it through the next couple of months. So I've also been sowing in the greenhouse as well. So let me just show you how that's going. So this is what I've been planting on in the greenhouse. I've got 50 winter sets onions. They were on offer, so I couldn't resist those. And then we've got 12 of more of the Chinese cabbages, and then we got the rest of just spinach. So yeah, I couldn't resist those. I know they're out of season now. I should have had them in the ground by now, but hopefully they'll catch up over the next couple of months in the greenhouse, and they can go in the ground with the red florins. So yeah, everything's going okay in here, and I'm really happy with those parsnips. So like I always say, I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you again.